DeeTruthTalk, back again. Sitting on the big comfy couch on my lonely. Just finished a great podcast episode with Carmani. Wrapping up the night. We got E Sharp in the room. We got Antares in the room. We got Here Forever Entertainment hosting the show. But today is December 22nd, 3:41 in the morning. Going into the new year, man. We got like 11 days left. 8-9 days ago, I made a commitment to myself. I say, I've been indulging in cannabis quite a bit. You know, I was drinking occasionally. And I just didn't feel like where I'm at in my life right now, I could afford to be distracted. So many distractions. You know what I mean? You got social media. You got your own thoughts with anxiety. You got the pressures of life. Everything just kind of weighing on everybody's shoulders. Going into the new year, I know a lot of people really just want to be the best version of themselves. Everybody looking to grow, develop, learn new skills. And I know a lot of people are probably waiting until the new year to do so. But I don't think that's the right time to do it. So I made the challenge to myself about 9 days ago to cut out distractions because realistically, you know, they say it take 21 days to make or break a habit. So I actually decided to break a habit of the amount that I consume of cannabis, or I actually made a 21-day sober challenge. And I am 9-10 days in, and when I can say, honestly, it's been a challenge for sure. I've almost reneged a few times, but I held myself to a certain standard, and I said I made a word. Not even say that I'm going to go to all 21 days. And I actually presented a challenge to the public, too, that if they had anything, any drug addictions, any technology addictions, anything at all that they felt like they were over consuming and that was keeping them from being unfocused and being a best self, to fast for 21 days. So going into the new year, you are already the best version of yourself. One thing that I probably should have done is name something else that I would do for 21 days. But I can't name anything outside of sobriety that I've been locked into for the last 21 days. So for the remainder of the season, these next 12 days or so, these next 11 days, I will be tapped into my media and marketing business. I'll be jumping into my e-commerce platforms, building my websites and doing things like that. I will work on that consistently every day for the next 21 days for a minimum of 3 to 5 hours. I'm making a commitment right now to my brand, to my business partner, to my business. That's what I'm going to do. And even when it gets tough and it get hard, just like now, I won't give up. The thing about suffering is it's inevitable. Life gonna put you through suffering whether you want to or not. So we have to really get to a point where if it is self-induced suffering, it is going to be more beneficial than the suffering that life automatically brings. Because the suffering that life automatically brings, we attempt to mask it, to make it feel less harsh by doing certain things or partaking in certain things. But the thing is, if you delay gratification and put those things aside and actually sit in suffering for a while, then you can become comfortable in it, and then you can actually maneuver and make the changes and do the things that you know you're supposed to be doing. So as bad as I would like to roll up right now, I'm not. I'm going to give it another day. And then after that, I'm going to try to give it one more day. And after that, I'm going to give it one more day. Because if I do decide to indulge in any drugs or any drinks, I'm doing it solely for myself. And the reason why I stopped was for myself, but it was also for a bigger purpose for my son, for my brand, for my business, for the people around me, for my mental health, for my influence. I want to be able to be a motivational speaker. I want to be inspirational. I want to build $1 million companies. And I know I can only really do that if I'm being the best version of myself. So I have been in a gym daily. I've been getting stronger. I have been anxious, but I've been finding productive ways to work on that. I've been a lot more focused. My energy has definitely been different. So anybody who may be struggling with something, I want to let you know you can do it. But the thing about me, I'm a different breed. I can tell you that now. Anybody who know me can tell you that. I got that dog in me. And it ain't coming out no time too soon. I got a warrior heart. I'm a fighter at birth. Nothing stopped me. When I say I want to do something, when I say I'm going to do something, it's damn near impossible to stop me. When I want something bad enough, it ain't about damn near nothing that can keep me from it besides myself and the way that I think. So the only difference between a millionaire and you is the mindset. So if you're really striving for success, if you're striving for something bigger, you have to do something different. You have to think different. And the only way to think different is to put yourself in a different mindset. You have to put yourself in uncomfortable positions. You have to sit there and be okay with it. You have to learn new versions of yourself and the ones that you're scared of. You got to recreate yourself. You have to be okay with killing the previous version of yourself. It's a little voice in the back of your head who's trying to tempt you into doing things that aren't best for you, that may just feel good at the moment. And his name is weakness. Don't let him control your life, because he will. He will take everything from you. It will steal your time. It'll steal your joy. It'll steal your friends. It'll steal your family. It'll steal your energy. It's a lot of different things that are pulling and pushing for your time, your attention. But it's up to you where you place it. They say even attention ain't free. You got to pay for it. So I'm super excited going into this next year, because if this is how much I've done this year, imagine what next year will bring me, especially if I double my work ethic, if I strengthen my mindset. The show is going to continue to grow. I'm going to be reaching out to licensed professionals, therapists, psychologists, child psychologists, doctors, lawyers, relationship counselors, nutritionists, motivational speakers, philanthropists, scientists. I want to talk to heavily qualified people. I want to be sitting down with forbidden knowledge. I want to be sitting down with Earn Your Leisure. I want to sit down with the bosses of the bosses and have boss talk with them. But I have to put myself in the mindset. I have to elevate to a certain point. I have to continue to grow and put myself inside a circle of creators, of inspirational creators. And it comes with being honest with yourself first. If you're not living your truth, it's going to be impossible for you to share your vision with everybody else, because people can tell when you're lying. People can see right through you. So I think the first step is being authentic and true to yourself, understanding who you are and what you truly desire. And then from there, it's easier to figure out how to really obtain it and who you need to be to actually make it happen. So I think this journey, is a lot about a lot of different things. But for me, it's about breaking generational curses. I was one of the first males in my family to graduate from high school, one of the first to join the military, one of the first that I know to become a single father, one of the first. I'm sure we have other entrepreneurs, but not many that I don't know another entrepreneur inside of my family who really has a thriving, surviving business. I want to be the first multi-millionaire entrepreneur in my family. I want to be the first landowner who has acres that our whole family can come and live on, that we can build on. I want to be the one that brings our family together. I want to be the one that sets the example for generations to come. Don't ask me how, but I know it starts now. I like that. We're going to brand that. Don't ask me how, but it starts now. It's not later. It's not the new year. The new year don't exist. The new year is just now later. Later don't even exist. You'll be here right now. You can watch this on New Year's and it will still be now. There isn't no past or no future. It's just the eternal present. So part of it is just being able to ground yourself. Not trying to get somewhere. Don't worry about where you got to go. Don't worry about where you've been. Worry about where you are and what you can do in a moment. How do you become the best version of yourself now? What should you be doing in this very moment to do that? And it may be something pulling you away from that. Get rid of it. There may be people who keep you from doing that. Get rid of them. It may be environments that are not conducive to growth. Get out of them. You are a product of your environment just as much as your environment is a product of you, like I've said again. So you can change, but you might need to move around. And then if you want, you can come back and then help the environment grow. But it's only done by setting the example. You have to be bigger than your environment, than the things that are persuading you. You have to be stronger than everything around you. You have to be resilient. And I guarantee you are. But you have to make that choice. And I'm only speaking from experience. I deal with anxiety. I deal with depression. Whatever the case may be. But when I'm dealing with it, it's because I choose to. And as soon as I choose not to deal with it, I don't. The best solution for distractions is action. It's not about what you're thinking. It's about what you're doing. Stay focused. Stay locked in. We got a handful of more days until the new year. About a solid 12. And I can tell you, at 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm up working, but I am tired. I'm exhausted. I want to sleep. I want to smoke. I want to eat. I want to chill. But it don't matter what I want to do. If I want to be successful, I got to wake my ass up in the morning. I got to go to the gym when I wake up. I got to wake up and sit on my laptop for 3 to 5 hours. I got to make the right phone calls. I still got to check on people and let them know I care about them and I love them. But I have to do the things that I don't want to do. I have to give up the things that I do want. Sacrifice. Delay gratification. Let it go. Stop trying to be happy. Stop trying to get somewhere. And be okay with where you are. A lot of people may need it. So I feel like we should be praying for each other. I'm not sure what anybody religious beliefs may be. But if you believe in a higher power, if you believe in the Most High, if you believe in something bigger than yourself, you're going to need it. I tell you that. Ask him. Ask it. Ask them. Whatever it is, ask for help. Ask for the power to fight any demons or any temptations that may be coming your way. Ask for the resilience. Ask for the understanding. Ask for the heart. A lot of people think they can do it on their own, but you can't. You can only get so far by yourself. But you're going to need God. This society has heavily repressed God from our hearts and our spirit. And that's why we live in the most unnatural time to be alive. One of the most confusing, conflicted times to be alive right now. We can't be doing the things that we do, and we can't afford to be thinking the way we think. It's detrimental to society. We are here to leave this place better than we found it, and we are destroying it. Your body is a vessel. It gets strong, then it gets weaker. It's always a push and pull of energy going around. Duality, balance is necessary. So while you at your strongest, while you at your wisest, while you at your sharpest, execute efficiently and get things done. Right now, I think you are. You have a better chance now than ever before. Now, if I told you, now if you could lift 200 pounds, but I told you I was taking the power away from you and you will only be able to lift 50, would you be okay with me doing that? Or would you want to lift 250 more than you live now, which is 200? Nobody would likely choose to be weaker because it leaves you more defenseless, leaves you more vulnerable, especially when you have nobody to protect you. So don't be out there weakening yourself by putting things into your body and your mind that weaken you. Don't be putting yourself in environments and around people who make you feel weak, who talk down on you, who are jealous of you, who are envious of you, who don't have your best interest at heart, who waste your time. Challenges are necessary. Find people who strengthen you, who challenge you to be stronger, not people who want you to downplay yourself so they feel bigger. Find people who support your ambitions and your dreams. Put yourself in a proper environment of people who support you. Even when I did want to smoke these last few days, I had people tell me, no, you made a word. I didn't have people say, nah, bro, you good. You can hit this. You went 8 days already. You could do it if you want to. You ain't got to. All you're going to do is smoke again after the new year, because I am. I can tell you that now. I ain't going to make no promises. I don't know what's going to happen. Lord knows if I even make it to live that long. But it's more medicinal for me if I could find some balance between it, then possibly, but I know it's probably not ideal. So over the next days, I'll be able to really analyze that. If you see I'm yawning, it's because I've been up all damn day. So I'm tired, of course. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. But I appreciate everybody who's been part of this journey with me. And going into this new year, if you're looking to change and grow, please hit the subscribe, hit the like, hit the follow button. I'm going to be able to drop so many more jewels when I'm at my sharpest. That's going to help us all. You get to watch me here like this now at one of my lowest states, but I guarantee you this time next year will be in a total different place, total different headspace, so much more accomplished. It might be damn near unrecognizable mentally, physically, economically. That's the goal, is to keep advancing and progressing. Just because I like to push the boundaries of what I believe I'm capable of. I don't know where I'm going to be or how I'm going to do it, but I just know with the right mindset and the right determination, I can make it anywhere. And I want to take you on that journey with me. And as I continue to elevate and excel, I want to show you the mindsets that I have to acquire to accomplish it. I want you to take on new mindsets to acquire the things that you want. We are in a season of unlearning and relearning. A lot of the shit you believe, a lot of the stuff you know, you don't know. It's not right. It just ain't it. So let's figure out what is right. Let's figure out the things that we do believe and the things we do know, and let's ask ourselves, is it right? Is it helping us, or is it holding us back? It's a reason for everything. It's a reason for the season. They say it's a time and place for everything. So I did say I needed prayer, and I did say you need it as well too. So I will actually lead us out with a verse that a lot of people may be familiar with, called the Serenity Prayer, which reads thus: God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen. That's super important. Asking God for the vision, for the understanding to make the right decisions. Asking God to take away the things away from you that burden you, that you can do nothing about. People are out here stressing about things they can't control. Ask God to remove that from your heart. And there's things that you can control that you don't. Ask Him for that part of your heart as well too. But more importantly, you have to be able to understand the difference. So, as we go through this journey together, expect it to be uncomfortable. Expect a lot of accountability. Expect me to maybe be yawning on this mug at 4 o'clock in the morning. Expect the unexpected, because that's what life is always going to bring you. The unexpected. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys. Tap in with me. Let's grow together. Got some great content coming up. We got music reviews that we will also be launching on Wednesdays at 4 p.m. You can send your music to iamesharp@gmail.com or DeeTruthTalk@gmail.com. Or you can send it to our Instagram at DeeTruthTalk Podcast. And you can follow me, yours truly, at _DeeTruth, DEE. And I greatly appreciate your time. And I'm going to go rest up so I can come back and kick some more ass later. Out.